Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all honors and praises and glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh, by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wahavakar Kwadash. And double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, okay, that teaches truth well, okay, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, okay, and to the few, the very few brothers and sisters listening and that are learning across the globe, okay. It's going to be a variety of topics. A lot has been going on, as you can see. But we're going to start off with Proverbs 8, and we're going to go straight to 17. And it says, I love them that love me. Who's this referring to? Wisdom. Who is wisdom? Who embodies wisdom? Yahweh Shai. Okay, so Yahweh Shai loves those that love him. Okay, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Okay, so Yahweh Shai, he loves those that love him. Okay, and what did Yahweh Shai say to Peter, Simon, son of Jonas? If thou love me, feed my sheep. So that's a sign of what? Love. Okay, and keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. So you're going to do that. If the Lord says he loves them that love him. So if you don't love Yahweh Shai, you're not going to be doing this work. You're going to be slack. You're going to be going weeks on end. You're going to be going days on end without doing the work. Okay, so the scriptures are, they're clear, they're straight to the point. Okay, and those that seek me early shall find me. So Yahweh Shai is saying, those that are seeking him early are going to find him. They're going to receive knowledge. They're going to receive more wisdom. They're going to receive more understanding. Someone that ain't seeking the Lord, they're not going to receive understanding. Someone that ain't seeking the Lord day and night, early in the morning. This truth is it's about repetitiveness. The prophets were not loved by the whole world. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 30 and 10. Okay, 9. That this is a rebellious people. Our people are rebellious. Okay, they don't want to hear the truth. They see a man that's young or may look a certain way, but they judge by the flesh. And our people are just rebellious people, point blank, period. Okay, they want to do what they want to do. They want to establish their own righteousness. Okay. Lying children, always lying all the time. Stop lying. Okay. The scriptures say thou shalt not lie. Children that they will not hear the law of the Lord. See, they don't want to hear the laws of the Lord. Okay, which is what? For their good. To help them. Okay, that's why these laws were written, for our good. Okay, not for our bad, for our good. To separate us from these other nations. Okay. Verse 10. Which say to the seers. What's a seer? A visionary, a prophet. Okay, that's what we are. What it says back here again today. Okay, telling you what's happening. Which say to the seers. Okay. See not. Okay. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Okay. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So our people don't want to hear the truth. Okay, that's why our people are fast to take what? Bribes, payoffs, not teach the whole truth. We're going to teach the whole truth. Well, certain men are going to teach the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We're going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, and that's what our people say. See not, turn a blind eye. Okay, prophesy not unto us right things. You got individuals that don't want to bring out the whole truth. Yeah, we know Esau's wicked. What about our own people? Our own people have adopted the mindset of Esau. That's why it says in John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil. Okay, that was not just talking about Esau, referring back to Cain. It's speaking about our own people. They got the mindset of what? The devil, Esau. They've adopted his ways. That was when Yahweh Shai was speaking to what? The wicked of our people that were in these high positions. Okay, and Yahweh Shai was a threat to them. Because as soon as Yahweh Shai came on the scene, they knew, oh boy, we're in trouble now. You know, because he was the Messiah. Okay, and a lot of the people at that time, they thought the kingdom of heaven would come at that particular moment. So that's why they were trying to get Yahweh Shai off the scene. They were threatened. And it's the same thing here today. The men that are bringing out the full truth, the 100% full truth, what a threat to them that ain't bringing out the whole truth. So guess what? They're going to seek to get rid of you. Our people want to hear smooth things. yeah, everything's going to be all right. This place is going to go on for another 10, 15. No, this place is finished. Prophesy deceits. And that's what a lot of men do. They prophesy deceits. Okay, what? To appease the world. Okay, just like the Christians. The Christians do that. You know? Give you that prosperity doctrine. Everything's going to be all right. Just be good to people. Okay, and they be good to you. The Lord don't care about what you've done for somebody else in the world. Because the people in the world are wicked. The Lord don't care how much you have a smile on your face or how much you're a good Samaritan or a good citizen. The Lord don't care about that. He wants to know, are you doing his work? Or you gave someone a sandwich. The Lord does not care about that. If you gave a wicked man a sandwich. See, people do things to appease their own flesh. The Lord don't care about that. The Lord cares, are you doing his work? Are you serving him? The prophets were not worldly friendly prophets. They were hated by the world. Okay, verse 11, get ye out of the way. Okay, move out of the way, you know, turn the blind eye, okay, just go, you know, turn aside out of the path, okay, don't teach the whole truth. In other words, that's what our people are like. They don't want to hear the whole truth, okay. Who's the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us? Okay, who's the Holy One of Israel? Yahushua. Our people would rather what? Worship Caesar Borgia and be in delusions. Our people would rather delusion. Okay, our people don't want to deal with the whole truth. They only want to deal with bits of it that suits them. That means you're not a true prophet. You're a fake, you're a phony, and you're going to be found out. Because Yahushua, he was declaring the whole gospel. It tells you that in Acts. I have not shunned to declare the whole gospel. We declare the whole gospel because we ain't got nothing to hide. If you got something to hide, you're not gonna declare the whole gospel because you ain't got a pure mind. You ain't got a pure heart. So if you ain't got a pure heart, you're not gonna declare all the words of the Lord because you're defiled. You're corrupt. Excuse me. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word, our people despise this word. And it tells you in Proverbs 13 and 13, he so that despiseth the word shall be destroyed. So if you're despising this word, if you're despising what we're saying, then you're going to be destroyed. Because I'm only a mouthpiece for Yahweh Yahushua. Okay? Because you despise this words and trust in oppression. Our people trust in oppression. Okay? Our people trust in oppression. Okay, yeah, it's all right. You got our people. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You know, just live your life. Just be a good Samaritan. The Lord don't care of how you perceive righteousness. Righteousness is perceived what? Through the scriptures, not your own righteousness. Okay. Oh, just be nice to everybody. The Lord don't care about that. Just be nice to everybody. The scriptures say, if it be possible, be at peace with all men. Sometimes that will not be possible. Okay. We don't force it. We don't force nothing around here. Okay? You don't want to ruffle no feathers. Nah, the prophets ruffled feathers, man. You know? Because you despise this word and trust in oppression. Our people trust in oppression. Okay? Our people trust in oppression and perverseness. Okay? Our people trust in oppression and perverseness. Okay? Bribery, corruption. And stay there on. Okay, so our people what? Trust in Babylon. Trust in Esau. Okay, our people don't really believe this place is going to go down. Why? Because they're unfaithful. And what does the scripture say about the unfaithful? All the unfaithful shall die in their unbelief. So we're not concerned with the unfaithful. We're concerned with the elect. And the elect are going to what? Be a small remnant. 144,000. 1/3, 12,000 of every tribe. Men, women and children. Okay. We're not seeking to please. So that completely knocks this whole thing about pleasing the whole world. Because most of the world's going to be destroyed. Let's go to John. Bear me just a minute. Let's go to John 17. And let's start at... Let's go to 14. I have given them the words. Okay, who? The prophets, the disciples, the apostles, and those that were of the elect. Okay, I have given them thy words. So we've been given this word by Yahushua. Okay? It was not of ourselves. We didn't just wake up one day, yeah, you know, floating through the heavens. No, we were given this through Yahweh Yahushua, which is a blessing. Okay? So where's the room to brag, to boast? And the world, and you notice how I said, I have given him the word. And Yahweh, who did he give? His son. And who was his son? He was the word. Yahweh gave them the word. Okay? Yahushua. Because Yahushua is the word. And the world have hated them. See? Because the world couldn't receive this truth. The majority of the world could not receive this truth. They could not receive Yahushua. So the world hated them. So this whole thing about, oh yeah, you know, just be a good just be a good individual. Open a door for this person and that person. Lord don't care about that. Yeah, that's good. You can open a door for a demon, but that person's still a demon. That person's still going to be destroyed. Okay? And the world have hated them because they are not of the world. So the scriptures talk about you being hated. It's not talking about you being loved, trying to appease people's feelings out here because you don't want to be put in a certain light, a bad light. And the world have hated them. So it tells you the prophets of the Lord were hated by the world. Okay? Because they are not of the world. Why? Because they are not of this world. See, if you were of the world would love you the world would love its own. But see, that's that differentiation. Okay? If you're not of the world, if you're not of the world, then you're not gonna be loved by the world. The world's gonna look at you in a different light. He's strange. He's a bit weird. Why ain't he, you know, he ain't following the customs of the world. Okay, he's different. Well, you're supposed to be. A prophet's supposed to be. That's why the scriptures talk about us being a holy people. What does holy mean? Separate. Because they are not of the world. That's why you're hated. Even as I am not of the world. So Yahushua was not of the world. So his ambassadors, his true men of the Lord, they're not going to be of this world. They're not going to be loved by the world. They're not going to be loved by the masses. They're not going to be trying to appease the masses to get along. Let's just go along to get along. All that rubbish. Verse 15, I pray not that thou should takest them out of the world. This is Yahushua speaking. I pray not that thou should takest them out of the world. Why? Because we have a job to do. We have to teach the word. Okay? The elect have to be sealed. But thou shouldst keep them from evil. So we're still in the world to teach this word. But thou shalt keep us from evil. And that's what Yahushua is keeping us back from. The evil of this world. Okay, but if you're part of this world, you're not going to be kept from the evil. You're going to be given to it. Okay? Bear me just a minute. Verse 16, this is one, John 17 and 16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Okay, so Yahushua was not of the world, so his men are not going to be of the world. It's simple. It's not difficult. It's not a difficult thing to understand. Okay. Verse 17, sanctify them through thy truth. What does sanctify mean? To be holy, to be clean, through thy truth. The scriptures say, how shall a man cleanse his body? By the washing of the water of the word. Okay, and who's the word? Yahushua. Okay. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So this word is truth. Okay. And that's what we speak, the truth. We don't twist anything. We don't hide anything. We don't bend the truth. We don't sweep nothing under the rug. The truth is 100%. Okay. Not 95. No, we teach this and we just hide this. No, we can't teach that. You know? As thou hast sent me into the world, even so I have sent them into the world. As Yahushua was sent into the world to what? To teach, to serve. So forth his apostles, his disciples, the elect have been sent out into this world. What? To teach. Okay, to prophesy. And for their sakes I sanctify myself. Excuse me. And for their sakes I sanctify myself. Okay. And they also might be sanctified through thy truth. Okay. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through thy word. Okay, so Yahushua is praying for us. He makes intercession for us. That they all may be one. In what? Yahushua. Okay, because it's a body, as it tells you in Corinthians. There's many members. Okay, many members. But we are all one in Yahushua. One doctrine. Okay, the same master, Yahushua. as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. And the glory which thou gavest me, I have given them. The same glory that Yahushua was given, the elect men have been given. That they may be one, even as we are one. I in them, and thou in me. So the men of the Lord, guess what? Yahushua is in them. Okay, some men don't see it like that. Some men just say, oh, nah, he's just a person in the world. No, we're not of this world. I'm not. I can clearly say this with a clear conscience. I'm not of this world. A lot of men are of this world. A lot of men don't know what to do now. Now the bars are closed and all that's closed. Okay, because a lot of men prior to all this happening, they were going to the bars every day after camp, which not as wrong with going to a bar. Okay, but that they were mirth. They were a lot of men in this truth. They're of the world. A lot of men they are worldly, and they bring that worldly vibration into the truth. And how do you notice a worldly vibration? A worldly vibration wants accolades all the time. A worldly person wants to be seen of men. A worldly person wants to be accepted by the world. Okay? A worldly person wants instant gratification. Okay? A worldly person's about gimmicks. Okay? A worldly person's all about money, gain. These are all the signs of a worldly person. Many men, they haven't really put off the world. Okay? So the elect belong to who? Yahweh, Yahushua. Okay? I in them and thou in me, and they may be perfect in one, that the world may know that has sent me and has loved them as thou hast loved me. Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am. So the elect, what does the scripture say in John 10 and 10? Some in John 10 or John 10 and 16. Okay? My sheep hear my voice and they follow me. They follow Yahushua wherever he goes, and no man shall pluck them out of my hand. So no man can pluck the elect out of Yahushua's hand. Men really think they got the power to do that, to pluck the elect out of Yahushua's hand. Which thou hast given me, Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me. Okay? Which your Heavenly Father, what? He gave Yahushua glory after that crucifixion. Which Yahushua had glory from the beginning. But it was what? Amplified after that crucifixion. Okay? For thou lovest me before the foundation of... There it is. For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. Yahushua was already loved before the foundation of the world. Okay? That's why Yahushua said, this is my son who I am well pleased with. Yahushua was always with Yahweh from the beginning, from the foundations. Before the earth was even set up. Tells you that in Proverbs. Okay? Yahushua was always there. Okay? This is an interesting time you're in. A very interesting time you're in. Bear me just a minute. Let's get some tissue. Excuse me. Oh, man. Yeah, the prophets, they were hated by the masses, but guess what? They were loved by Yahushua. And that's more important. Okay, you could be hated by the masses, but loved by Yahushua. That's what really matters. Okay? So let's continue, because there's a lot of things going on. As you can see with that, George Floyd, since that George Floyd murder has happened, what was it, a couple weeks ago? Since that has happened, people have tend to forget about the coronavirus. You still got people in masses. Okay? So that shows you these people are completely controlled. Their actions are completely dictated to them by Esau, Edom. Okay? He knows what these people are doing. He's setting up these different agents and so forth. That's what the scriptures say in 2 Corinthians. Excuse me. What's it? 11 and 4, 11 and 5. Somewhere down there. It says, for we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay? We are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay? These people out here are ignorant. Okay? They're moving by the pace of Esau. Okay? And more rioting's going to happen. And guess what? Now more troops are coming out. More state troops are coming out. Okay? And they're going to put you down like a bad habit. Okay? Because our people will not seek the Lord. This is the time to seek the Lord. Let's go to Isaiah 50. You know what? Let's go to Isaiah 55. This is the time to seek the Lord. We're crying out. We're lifting up our voice like a trumpet and telling you right now it's time to seek Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay, seek him now. Don't wait. Don't prolong it. So let's go to Isaiah 55. Okay? And 6. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay? Seek him now. Okay? And how do you seek the Lord? First of all, how you seek him, you got to know his name. Okay, that's very fundamental. Okay, how can you seek the Lord if you don't know his name? Because everybody out here, they're seeking a false Lord, a false God. Okay, a false idol. You got to know his name. Okay, so seek the Lord while he may be found. Okay, and how is he found? Through his men. Okay, that's how he's found. First of all, you got to be taught. So you seek the Lord how? Through his men, and his name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, he is our deliverer. Okay, so seek the Lord now while he may be found, because we're still found. We still got certain camps that are out on the highways and byways. Okay, so guess what? We're still found. Okay, you can still find us. Okay, up close and personal, some of us. Okay, and you can still see us on the internet, because the internet is not completely shut down yet. So this is how Yahweh Shai is found. Why? Because he uses men to push this word out. Okay, which a lot of men don't really believe that. Okay, that he uses men. That's why they despise the men of the Lord that bring this word out. Okay, why? Because they're still carnal. They're still in their flesh. Okay, and that's the spirit of the world as well, to be carnal. Okay, to not think upon stuff spiritually. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh Shai while he may be found. So you seek Yahweh Shai now while he may be found. Okay, you don't wait, you don't prolong it. Call ye upon him while he is near. So you call upon him now. You don't wait for a year. Oh, I'll do it another year. Oh no, I just wait. I'm more concerned about the family affairs and the things of this world. No, you seek him now. Okay, and it's an everyday thing. Okay, everyday thing. What's the first scripture I started off on? I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Okay, so it's about seeking the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay, and not prolonging it. Okay, so where was we? It was on Isaiah 55. Yeah, seek the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai while he may be found. So seek him now. Do not wait. Let's go to Amos. Okay, let's go to Amos. Spare me just a minute. I believe it's Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine. Okay, so that's what the Lord's doing. Okay, as you can see, he's sending a famine. But what particular famine is this? In the land, not a famine of bread, not a thirst for water, which this is going to happen. But the reason why we say not a famine of bread, not a famine of water, because it was particularly zoning in on a particular famine. Okay, because in the time of Jacob's trouble, of course, it's going to be a famine. It's going to be people starving. That's what's going to lead to what? Jacob's trouble intensifying, because people are going to have a lack of food. But this is zoning in on what? A hearing of the words of the Lord. So there's going to be a lack of what? Hearing the words of the Lord. Why? Because we're not going to be out here. Okay, the streets are going to be closed off. It's going to be martial law. Bear me just a minute. There's going to be martial law all over the gaff. Okay, so that means what? There's going to be a hearing of the word. There's going to be EMP attacks. Okay, where the internet's completely shut down. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when the internet's shut down and the men of the Lord ain't on the highways and byways anymore? And there's no more, because a lot of you watch these videos for entertainment. And I've noticed that as well. You got this man that jumps from this comment board, jumps to this camp. Nothing's wrong with watching different brothers, but you can tell who's really sincere and who ain't. A lot of you got that cheerleader spirit, and you go onto your page, there's nothing there. You're just a cheerleader. You know, the Lord is doing away with that. The Lord ain't concerned with that. Okay? If you've been given the ability to teach, you teach. Excuse me. If you've been given the ability to teach, you teach. Or you help. Whatever's in your capacity to do, you help. Excuse me. So where was we? We was on Amos 8 and 11. So there shall be a famine, okay? But a hearing of the words of the Lord. So it's going to be a shortage. A famine is what? A shortage, okay, of the hearing of the words of the Lord. So we ain't going to be out here. Where were them guys that were teaching that word? What name were they calling on? We need to find them, okay? And the majority of people that are going to be saying that are going to be the ones you probably knew in the world, going to be scoffers that weren't taking this truth seriously, okay? And even individuals in this truth are going to be saying that. See, it ain't just about for people, even individuals that were in this truth, even the guys that fell out, they're going to be trying to come in, okay? We always knew about that. We were always, no. That's why the scriptures say, any man that, you don't turn your hand to the plow. You got to continue with this word. You don't stop. We can go into that. Okay, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. So you're gonna have people wandering from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. Okay, all these different regions. Okay, running around town looking for answers. Okay, like headless chickens. From the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro. So it's saying you run. Why are they gonna be running for? Out of panic. They're going to want answers. They're going to want answers. Okay, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh and shall not find it. Why? Because that it's going to be shut up. Them doors of mercy are going to be closed to the ones that were scoffing, mocking. Excuse me. The door's going to be closed to those that were mocking and those that were scoffing against the man of the Lord. Okay, and that's just the way it is. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say give full diligence to make your calling and election sure, so you have that confidence in the time to come. You wasn't messing around. A lot of guys were messing about. They didn't really realize how serious this truth was. Okay, so when this time comes, they're not going to be protected, because they came into this what? For vainglory, for popularity. Okay, that's why you can't look back. As soon as you come into this truth, you can't look back. And why would you want to look back anyway? Bear me just a minute. Here it is, you be walking up to this truth. Why would you want to look back? Bear me just a minute. See if I can find it. Bear with me just a minute. Okay. Yes, this is Luke. This is Luke 9. And we're going to go straight to start at 58. And Yahweh said unto him, foxes have holes. Okay. Well, foxes are good at what? Digging underground what? Tunnels. Foxes have holes. Okay. And birds of the air have nests, as you can see. The birds, okay, make their nests in the trees and so forth. But the Son of Man, which was Yahweh Shai, okay, have not where to lay his head. Okay, so Yahweh Shai was telling you, foxes have holes, birds have nests, but Yahweh Shai had nowhere to rest his head. Okay, he was always on the move. And the scriptures tell you that in the Apocrypha. Be ye as pilgrims upon the earth. So the men of the Lord, they're constantly going to be on the move. Okay, and that's going to be mentally also. In their mind, they're never going to be in one thought pattern. They're never going to be complacent. Okay, because being as pilgrims on the earth, that means you're not complacent. Okay, you're always thinking about the next move. Okay, that's how we're supposed to be in this truth. Okay, excuse me. Verse 59, and he said unto them, okay, bear me just a minute. And he said unto another, follow me. Okay. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. This is for guys that make excuses on their first call by Yahweh Shai to follow me, and they make excuses. Well, I need to do this, but this affair, the affairs of the world. Okay, and he says, suffer me to go bury my father. Verse 60, Yahweh Shai said unto him, let the dead bury their dead. Okay, but go and preach the kingdom of the Most High. So what? Let the spiritually dead bury the dead. Okay, the spiritually dead and physical dead. Okay, but be concerned about what? The spiritual, the things of this truth. Okay, in other words, let them deal with what they're dealing with. They're in the world. Okay, be concerned about this truth. Okay, and that's how you got to be when you're in this faith. But go and preach the kingdom of the Most High. This is what we're sent out here to do. Preach the kingdom of the Most High. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay. Verse 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee. But, there's that but. That's why I always say no buts, if and maybes. But let me first go and bid them farewell. Okay, this is a man that can't really let go of the things of the world. But I got to do this. But I got to cater to this. I got to cater to my woman. I got to cater to this. I got to cater to that. I got to cater to... No, the Lord's concerned that you cater to what? The kingdom of heaven. You cater to him. Okay. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, no, Salakia, but let me first go bid them farewell. Say bye to my family. No, this is a war. Once you leave for that war, see, once you're out on the highways and byways, you ain't supposed to be thinking about, oh, what's my family doing? What's this doing? Even though you may get them thoughts, your main focus is supposed to be on what? The truth. Okay? But go though and preach the kingdom of the Most High. So this is what was commanded. Okay, to preach what? The kingdom of the Most High. Nothing less, nothing more. Verse 61, and another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but, there's that but again, let me go first, I just read this, bear them farewell which are at my home, at my house. And Yahweh said unto him, okay, no man having put forth his hand to the plow. When you're plowing, what are you doing? You're going straight forwards, not side to side, and you're not looking back. Okay? You're a straight line. Scriptures talk about a straight gate, a straight and narrow gate. When you're plowing, what is it? It's a straight gate. No man having put his hand to the plow. So you put your hand to the plow, what's that? That's indicative of work, labor. Plowing is laboring. Okay? And looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Why would you look back? You're looking back to your former life, how you were in the world. A lot of men do that. They come into this truth and they think about, oh, you know, what about the things of the world? That was the things of the world. You know, you can't look back to how your life was before you was in this truth. You got to look forward. And if you're looking back, that means you're not really thinking upon the kingdom if you're looking back. Okay, that means you're taking one step forward and you're taking two steps back. We ain't came into this truth to take one step forward and two steps back. Okay, we came into the truth to what? To look forward to the kingdom of heaven. Not to stop. Because a lot of men didn't really count the cost. That's why the scriptures tell you, count the cost whether you have sufficient enough to build. You're supposed to do that from day one. Okay? But a lot of men never done that. Okay? Because what is it really going to come down to? Your faith in Yahweh Shai. Not your faith in what you have, not hiding behind camps or hiding behind another man or no accolades. It's really going to come down to, is Yahweh Shai dealing with you on a personal level? If he's not, then what's going to happen? You're going to be destroyed. Okay? Do you have faith? If you don't, then you're going to be destroyed. The scriptures say that. It's about believing on Yahweh Shai. Do you believe on Yahweh Shai? Do you believe he's the Son of the Most High, the Heavenly Father? If so, then you're going to be saved. If not, you're not going to be. It's simple. Okay? So let's go to John We're going to go to John, 1 John 1 and 4. Beloved, believe not every spirit. So you can't just believe every spirit. Okay? Because a man saying, Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai. You got a lot of groups. You got a lot of men that call upon that name. But guess what? Inside, they're full of deceit. They're full of guile. They're full of malice. They're full of corruption. They're full of bribery. They're full of lies. Okay? Beloved, believe not every spirit. So the scriptures are telling you not to believe every single spirit. You try a spirit. Okay? And how are some of the ways you try a spirit? By what a man's teaching. Does he teach all the gospel? Does he really teach all the gospel? Is he just teaching them one particular thing? Or does he teach everything? Is he hiding anything? Is he hiding? See, because the true prophets, they're going to let you know everything. They're not going to hide everything. So a sign of a man in a true prophet, he's going to be hiding things. Okay? That's why it says try the spirit first. Don't be hasty to credit anyone. You got to try the spirit. Believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High. So you got to try a man first. What he's saying, are his actions in alignment with what he's saying? If not, get away from that guy. Because many false prophets have gone out into the world. So it's telling you many false prophets, not some, many have gone out into the world. Okay? So there's many around you that are calling upon the name, but they're false prophets. Okay? Are gone out into the world. Hereby you know that the Spirit of the Most High, every spirit that confesses that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is of the Most High. Okay? And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is the spirit of the Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it shall come. Because there's not one Antichrist, there's many. See, the Christians teach you, there's only one with a pitchfork. No, there's many Antichrists, and they're on the earth. Okay, Christians, they're Antichrists. People that believe in their own philosophies, they're Antichrist. People that believe in themselves, they're Antichrist. A Muslim, well, what do you think a Muslim is? That's an Antichrist. He doesn't believe in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And you even got individuals that will be calling upon a name, but they're still Antichrist because they don't actually believe in the record that his son has sent, that the Heavenly Father has sent. Okay, they don't believe in the full, and that's why it's so important to believe in the whole full entirety of the truth. Okay? Okay? We're not here to sugarcoat. True prophets were not here to sugarcoat anything. Okay, or appease the masses' feelings. Okay? Unless you are paid off. Unless you're an agent. Unless you're paid off. You'd want to appease the people. Okay? Unless you're scared. How the masses may look at you. Okay? Bear me just a minute. Oh. Oh, so what? Let's go. Yeah, true prophets were not concerned about what the majority of people thought in the world, how they perceive you. Because people are always going to find fault with you. Okay, no matter what you do, you know. So it doesn't matter, does it? Because people will always find fault. Okay, always. You know, and to put on that flipping image like you're squeaky clean when you're not. Okay, then you're deceiving yourself. Okay, because the scriptures say our righteousness are as filthy rags. Okay, when are we going to be perfected? When Yahweh Shai comes. Okay, a lot of you don't want to read the script. Read the scriptures, man. Read the scriptures. Read all of the scriptures. Don't just read the parts that suit you. Okay. So you got to try the spirits by the spirits, because there's many false prophets that have gone out into this world. So let's go into John. We might as well go into John, because we need to warn our people. We touch on prophecy, but at the same time we need to warn our, and this is prophecy anyway. Okay, that there's going to be false prophets, corrupt men of corrupt minds. Okay, we going to teach the whole truth. This is prophecy. And this is what we got to warn you of. You know? Pay attention to what men are saying. Okay, what they're actually saying. What they're teaching. Okay? And you got to question yourself. Hold on, why don't these guys mention... If you see a camp that's not mentioning the wickedness of our own people, okay, what our own people do, then you have to question that. Alarm bell should ring. Okay? And you have to question that. So let's go to John 10. John 10. You start at John 10. There's a load of meat. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold. This Yahushua is speaking. Okay, so there's only one door. And how do you enter through that door? And who is that door? Yahushua. Okay? There's only one door, only one way into the sheepfold. But climbeth up some other way. So if you try to climb, it's like you try to get in the house and someone may look at you and you're not going through the front door and you're coming up some other way. Immediately people are going to think, hold on, something's wrong here. Should we call the cops? Is this guy trying to break in? Okay, so you go through the door and that door's Yahushua. But he that climbeth up some other way, the scriptures are telling you, he that climbeth up some other way, okay, you can't come into this truth no other way. There's only one way, and that's through Yahushua. Okay, and the scriptures tell you that in Jude 1 and 4. There's certain men, okay, that have crept up in this truth unawares, that were ordained to what? Condemnation. Turning this truth into what? Lasciviousness. Okay. And denying the Lord. Okay. And someone that denies the Lord, what is an antichrist? Because if you're calling up on a name but you really don't believe, you're an antichrist. You're anti-Mashiach. Okay. But climbeth up some other way is the same as a thief and a robber. So you got a lot of thieves and robbers that found themselves in this truth. Okay. Crept up in this truth. Verse 2, but he, bear me just a minute, pages are blowing everywhere. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. So a man that enters in, okay, by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. By Yahushua, that rightful passage is the true shepherd of the sheep. Okay, he didn't come in this truth in any other way. He didn't come into this truth with another philosophy, and that also goes into coming into this truth with a philosophy that you were taught in the world and bringing that into the truth, because men do that also. They bring a philosophy of the world and they try and mix that with the truth. Example, you got individuals that are saying, this is an all black thing. Okay? It's not an all black thing, because it's not so much about color, because you got Israelites scattered throughout all different nations. It tells you that in Deuteronomy 28 and 64. So that's someone that's came in some other way and not by the door. You've got individuals that teaching, that bringing that doctrine that the earth is flat. That's someone that's came in some other way. Okay? And men that just try to corrupt the doctrine. You got individuals that are teaching you can't deal with women of the other nations. You can't deal with Edomite women. That's someone that's came in through another way. He didn't come in through the door. To him the porter openeth. What's a porter? A porter is someone that you have a porter. You have you're on a plane and you have a what do you call it? An air attendant. Okay, what's that? A portant, a servant, someone who opens, a gate opener. Okay, a help. Okay, and the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. Okay, because he's the door opener. And calleth his own sheep, and leadeth them out. Why? Because them sheep know him, them sheep acknowledge him, them sheep trust him. The sheep ain't gonna trust a stranger, a robber. They're gonna flee from that person. Verse 4, and when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him. Okay? For they know his voice. See? And sheep are very docile, and they can be very vulnerable. Okay? But sheep are very, very, very wary of who they follow. They know their shepherd. Okay? And the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. So the true sheep, they know his voice. They know the shepherd's voice. Okay? And a stranger, and they acknowledge it. And a stranger will they not follow. Okay, so the sheep are not going to follow a stranger. Okay, the true sheep. But will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. That the stranger what? That came in through the back door, which was a thief and a robber. Okay, they're like, who are you? We're not coming to you. Okay, you ever seen these strangers calling out to sheep that don't belong to them? They don't come. Okay. Verse 6, this parable spake Yahushua unto them, but they understood not the things which they understand what things they was which he spake unto them. Then said Yahushua unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. It's very clear what Yahushua was saying. He is the door, he is the entrance. There's no other way. You got to go through him. You can't come in no other way. No other philosophy, no other ideology that you were taught in the world. You cannot bring that into the truth. Okay? Men think they can do that. Bring that worldly stuff into the truth. Which we have worldly sayings, parables, because Yahushua was breaking up what? Things around him. Particular parables in a worldly saying, a metaphor. But you can't bring the world in this truth. See, that's what Christians do. Okay? Excuse me. Verse 8. All that ever came before me are thieves. So Yahushua was letting the people know. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers. But the sheep did not hear them. Right? Because they were not set up. They were not set up. They were hirelings. They were false prophets. Okay? And so forth. Verse 9. I am the door. So Yahushua is the door. Okay? No other way. And a door is not wide. Most doors are not wide. The door is what? Narrow. Okay? I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, you notice how it said by me. So you can only enter in by Yahushua. He shall be saved. And shall go in and out and find pasture. Okay, and that's what we find. When you're in Yahushua, you find pasture. That's why we're able to do videos on a daily basis, some of us. Okay, why? Because it's that pasture. He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. This is that pasture. The word, this is a comfort. Okay. Excuse me. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Talking about Esau, Edom. Okay. That's how he came to the shores of America. Okay, to steal, to kill, to murder, to take what don't belong to him. And you can also acquaint this 2/3 with our own people. Our own people seek to do that. You got men crept in unaware. What? To thief, what? To steal and to kill and to destroy. To try and to destroy the mem that the Lord set up. Okay? And I am come that they might have life. And they might have it more abundantly. Okay? That's why Yahushua came. So we might have life and have it more abundantly in him. Because he is life. Yahushua said that. I am life. Okay? Yahushua is the embodiment of life. Go into John 1. On down to 7:8. On down. Okay, and what does it say? And he was the light, and he was the life of men. You don't have life. If you ain't got Yahushua, you don't have life. You're dead. And that's how important Yahushua is to us. Because without him, you don't have no life. You might be breathing, okay, but you don't really have life. Okay, we have life in Yahushua. I'm so lucky about us all this spitting as well, but I need to get the phlegm out. Bear me just a minute. Verse 11. I am the good shepherd. Yahushua was that good shepherd. Okay, a good shepherd. Not a bad shepherd. A good shepherd looks after his flock. Day in, day out. Checks on the sheep. Make sure the sheep are in good hands. Okay, make sure they're eating. Make sure they're fed. I am the good shepherd. And Yahushua was the ultimate example of that. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. And that's what the good shepherd does. He gives his life for the sheep. Okay? As the scriptures say in Romans, 12 and 12? That you offer your bodies, I beseech you, brethren, that you offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. Okay? So guess what? You're supposed to present yourself. When you're presenting yourself, you're seeing you're out there. People can see you. It doesn't say hide yourself. It doesn't say, I beseech you that you hide yourself and not present your body as a living sacrifice. It says that you present. Something that's presented is there. Okay? The scriptures say in Isaiah 30, your teacher shall not be backed up, paraphrasing, in a corner no more, but the eye shall see thy teachers. So you're supposed to be able to see your teachers. Your teachers are supposed to be out there, not hiding behind a desktop, not hiding in your home, okay, the comfort of your home, with your feet up, watching other men doing the work, being a spy, because you got spies in this truth. You got agents, but the Lord's going to deal with every last single one of them, okay? So Yahweh was a good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. And what does that go into? Sacrifice. The scriptures deal with sacrifice. What have you sacrificed? It's about sacrificing. The scriptures say, he that loveth his life shall lose it. Okay? If you love your life, you're going to lose it. Okay? See, a worldly person loves their life. Okay? A worldly person loves their life. They don't want to lose their lives. That's why they're going to try to hold on to the world. Verse 12, but he that is a hireling, someone that is a hireling is paid off. So he that is a hireling, okay? What's a hireling? A mercenary. Someone that's hired to do an unpleasant job. And hireling can also go into what? Good or bad. Because you could be hired for a good sense. Okay? And you could be hired for a bad sense. Okay? And you got Esau that's hired particular men to creep up in this truth and cause confusion. Okay? And they were sanctioned to what? To condemnation. Okay? But he that is a hireling, someone that's paid to do an unpleasant job, and not the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, the sheep don't even belong to them in the first place. Okay? They are hirelings. They're set up. See if the wolf coming. So you see if the wolf coming. And what's that wolf? Because the scriptures say, I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves. You see if the wolf coming with these different philosophies, okay, these different doctrines and so forth, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth. So these are the same guys that they see all these things are happening and they're nowhere to be seen. They don't make videos upon it. Okay, they don't do nothing. They don't speak on it. They're nowhere to be seen. Why? Because they're in alliance with that same wolf. Okay? They're hirelings, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth them. Now the wolf catches them. Okay? With these wayward doctrines. And scattereth the sheep. Okay? Why? Because really what does this show you? The hirelings, what are they here for? To scatter. The scriptures tell you that in Matthews, 10 and 12? No, it ain't Matthew 20 and 12. Somewhere in Matthews. He that is not with me is against me. He that's not gathereth with me scattereth abroad. So if you're not with Yahweh, you're against him. If you're not gathering, you're scattering. And what's a hireling doing? His whole job is to scatter. So why ain't men pushing the word? Because their whole job is to scatter. They're pushing out that, what they're really doing, they're pushing out that vibration that, no, it's all right to not do nothing. It's all right to just sit back. The Lord's going to destroy men like that because he sees it. Okay? And the Lord is pinpointing men that have that spirit. And all of a sudden the coronavirus comes on. You want to pop your head out. It doesn't work like that. That's why the Lord is what? Basically, and it's spiritual. The Lord really, he's, you know what? I'm picking this man. I'm picking that man to teach my word. I'm picking this man. And I'm closing this man's mouth. I'm closing this man's mouth. And I'm closing that man's mouth. You know? And that's why guys can't do videos. You can't really blame them. Because what the scriptures do say. Okay, how can a man know his own way? Okay? The man's going so of the Lord, so how can a man know his own way? Okay? A lot of people like to quote that scripture in a deep sleep, the Lord, what? The Lord seals the instructions of man. So if you ain't done videos for a week, 2 weeks, 1 day, 5 days, then guess what? It's the Lord that sealed that instruction within you, not to do the work. It's the Lord that shut your mouth. You know? If you're really spiritual, you would perceive it as that. Okay? But if the Lord has put the Spirit on you to do this work, you're going to be doing this work. And if you're feeling like you're not doing enough, you got to pray to do more. Where was we? We was on John 10 and 13. And the hireling fleeth because he is a hireling and careth not for the sheep. So that explains it. A lot of men in this truth, they don't care for the sheep. They're about their own belly. They're about their own belly. And by fair speeches, they deceive the hearts of the simple. It tells you that in Romans, 16? They deceive the hearts of the simple. Because you might have a man that speaks well. He's got the gift of the gab. So that's how they deceive people. Because people watch, the people that are carnal, that really don't really understand what this truth is about, they're going to look at it as such. I like the way this man speaks. I like the way he brings his message across. Okay? Well, if you see it like that, then that's how you can get caught. Okay? Because a hireling's going to have a particular way he teaches. Okay? He ain't going to appease, he ain't going to try to appease, he's going to try to appease what? Your flesh. He ain't going to be doing things barely off the spit. He's going to be doing it to cater to your flesh. You know, I like the way he brings this out. I like the way that. And that's why many people don't subscribe to the true men of the Lord. Why? Because they don't want to hear the truth. People want to hear sweet things. Okay, let's continue. Verse 14. I am the good shepherd and I know my sheep and I am known of mine. Yahushua says he is the good shepherd. Okay? And I know my sheep. So Yahushua knows his sheep. He already knows. Okay? And I am known of mine. He already knows who are his. Okay? He already knows. Okay? It was known from the beginning. The elect were with him from the beginning. The elect were predestined from the beginning. Okay, so he knows who are his. Ain't no second guess with Yahushua. He already knows. He can look down upon earth. Okay, and see, yep, this is my man. He belongs to me. He belongs to me. No, not this guy. No, he belongs to me. He belongs to me. No, not this guy. He belongs to me. Yahushua already knows who are his. And it's going to be shown also in actions. Okay? You got to be a follower, what? In actions and deeds.